What's up everyone, Ronnie here. Today we're doing a tutorial on the scoot. Now that was the transitional move I did to go into that swing through backflip. It's a really fun tricking move, but it's also something you can incorporate to your free running moves on ledges or handrails or things like that. But for now in this tutorial, I'm just going to teach you how to do it into swing throughs and backflips and corks and things like that, and so you can incorporate it in your tricking combos. So let's get started. Before I actually show you the technique for the scoot, the way this works is it's kind of, I see it like a rising momentum into the flip. So instead of like a cartwheel where you have this center momentum and then you're using that to go into it, you're starting down low and then coming up to go into the flip. Almost like the way you do butterfly kicks or B-twists, how you kind of bring your body low and come up, kind of view it in a similar fashion. So the thing you want to know about this trick when starting out is you want to decide which foot you're going to be jumping off of, because that'll determine which direction you go. So I jump off my right leg for most tricks, so that means I'm going to be doing the scoot with my right hand. So I'm going to start here, step my right leg back so that I have a little bit of reach, and then place my right hand on the ground. So I almost have these 3 points that make a triangle. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to swing my right leg through my left leg as I jump off my left leg. So basically my right leg swings underneath as I jump away and can come up like that. So before like fully trying to do this trick, just get a feeling for swinging your right leg through and then landing on it like so. This is just so you can get the placement for the trick down. So you also want to make sure that as you're doing this trick, you're getting a good jump off your left leg, and from your right leg, you just want a powerful swing, a hard kick, because the harder you can kick that, the more momentum you can generate to go into the flip. So now what we're going to practice after just doing that little motion is actually turning with it so that we land facing backwards. So I'm going to kick my leg through and then just land backwards like that and just get a feel for that motion. Now as you can see right now, I'm going pretty slow. It'll be hard to generate the power to do an actual flip from that speed. So as you're ready to generate enough power to go into the flip, you're going to want to jump really hard off this leg so you can invert yourself a little bit more and kick this leg really hard so that you're getting yourself almost up to a standing position. So as you're coming up from the scoot, you want to be able to have enough momentum that you effortlessly come to standing. If you're landing and you have to like force yourself up, then it means it's going to be like that trying to do a flip. You want to land to where it's easy to come up to your chest. Alright, so when you start feeling comfortable with that motion, you can actually start just practicing a jump with it without even flipping. You just are going to plant off your right foot, your jumping foot, or your left leg, whichever direction you're doing it, and then you're going to try and jump so you're getting power from that momentum you generated. So if you feel like your momentum is adding to your jump, your power, then you're doing it correctly. If you feel like you're almost having to force the jump to get it where you want it to go, then you're going to have to practice it more so you can get the scoot faster and more powerful. Some people can get away with a really fast low one and still get a trick out of it. Other people like to get it really inverted so they get more of that swing through motion. Either way works. You can just experiment with both ways to get a feel for what works best for you. So now that you're confident with your scoot and you're feeling good about it and you want to start actually doing a flip out of it, the first one I'd recommend is the cheat gainer or swing through. Now I'd recommend that you learn these tricks before you actually attempt it out of a scoot, because sometimes if you've just learned a scoot, it can actually be harder to do the trick from the scoot. So I'd recommend learning the trick by itself first. I got other tutorials for those you can check out, but once you have those down, then you feel comfortable with your scoot, then you can connect them and start combining them. But now I'll tell you just basically what you want to think about when coming up out of the scoot. So kind of like the cheat gainer or swing through, when you take off, you want to set with your chest up and throw your arms up. You want to be in a similar position from the scoot. So if you're doing the scoot and you take off low here, it's going to take a lot of power to try and get high from that position. So you really want to try and whip it fast and quick so that you have that momentum to get to the standing tall spot to jump into the flip. All right, so there's your basic technique for a scoot. I'd also recommend that you guys just experiment with it and have fun with it. Even though I teach a certain technique, there's always variations and better ways to do it. This is just how I've learned it and the way you can incorporate it into your tricking combos. The nice thing with this trick is it isn't super dangerous. The only thing I'd recommend is that you have decent wrist strength, because it can, after doing a lot of them, start to hurt your wrists if you haven't really built up your wrist strength. So besides that, it's relatively safe. You can just learn this in your backyard on grass and just have fun with it. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial and would like more tricking tutorials or free running or parkour, whatever you want, just let me know in the comments. But otherwise, I'm always grateful for when you subscribe and watch my tutorials or any of my videos, so thanks for watching. What's up, everyone? I'm here with the Devin Graham, Devin Supertramp, and Carter.
And this guy,
Carter Hogan.
Devin,
this guy is awesome. We're just having a fun night out.
Hanging out with Ronnie, Elvis.
Yeah.